I'm out walking the dog right now, and I want to talk about something that is actually a really serious subject: dog trainer burnout. Kind of glad I've got this camera on me, because how funny would it be if I got hit while creating this video and got the whole thing on camera? Then I, probably wouldn't need to work at all. That'd be kind of nice. That's what you should be thinking about too: how to not work at all. And I'm going to explain how that relates to dog trainer burnout in just a second. In our industry, in the dog training industry, burnout is huge. I think it's a lot higher than most industries, maybe with the exception of marriage counselors. And I think probably for something of the same reasons. Number one, it can be very, very stressful when, if I can not get hit, it can be very, very stressful when you're working with people's family members. Their dog, they consider it their family member, and that dog has some kind of an issue, and you're suddenly thrust in a situation where you're responsible for that dog. It could be highly stressful, especially if the dog has issues like running away, or God forbid, aggression, and you might get hurt. It's a very stressful thing to deal with, and frequently the dog owners are in a heightened emotional state, which takes a huge, huge toll on you psychologically, having to deal with that month over month, year over year. It takes a toll, and I think that's why there's so much burnout in the dog training industry. So that begs the question, especially if you're a young dog trainer or you're new to the dog training industry, what can you do to prevent burnout? Now, you probably hear all kinds of stuff. Either you read it online or from other dog trainers. It says, oh, every dog is different. Every dog's a new challenge. Well, that's true, but it's kind of true just like every Chinese restaurant is different. Well, it is and it isn't, right? I mean, you've got good Chinese restaurants, you've got bad Chinese restaurants. Obviously, I'm hungry. But moving right along, getting beyond that point. What I'm trying to say is that more than likely, regardless of how much you love dog training and how much you love, your new dog training business, there will come a point where you really have a hard time dealing with it, where you just don't want to talk to another dog owner with the same kind of issue and deal with their issues. A lot of times, the problem isn't really the dog, the problem is the owner, which if you've been doing this for a while, you could probably relate to that sentiment. And it just wears on you. So how do we get around that? Here's what I'd like you to start thinking about. I just submit for your consideration, as Rod Serling would say. Start thinking about putting together systems, documenting exactly what you're doing, and have a conscious intention to grow your business by bringing on employees and assistants who can help you, so that you can eventually get to the point where you can pick and choose which clients you want to work with, or maybe you don't want to work with any clients whatsoever. You just want to supervise your trainers who are working with the clients. And also, there's a side benefit to that. Right now, if you're doing everything in your business, what happens if you get sick? What happens if you've got to go out of state to take care of a relative? What happens if you get injured and you simply can't meet with clients or do training anymore? Well, if you've thought about this in advance, and if you've structured your business in a way that you've got other people running your business and working in your business so that you can work on your business, it won't affect your quality of life or your income really one bit. However, if you're a one-man show or a two-person show, maybe it's just you and your husband or wife, you're kind of stuck. So we want to get to the point where we've got systems in place and we've got people in place who can do the various aspects of our business, from answering the phone to selling people to actually doing the training, so that you don't have to. And you know what? If you're the type of person who absolutely loves training dogs, that's great. Then you'll be in a position where you could pick and choose which of your clients or which dogs that you want to work with and which ones that you don't. And you can just have your trainers handle those, and you're still making money. Because, friends, at the end of the day, this is the dog training business. It's not the dog training charity or the dog training sport or anything else. We are in business to make money, and as a corollary, of course, because we're good people and we believe in what we're doing, to help dogs and to help owners have a more satisfying experience with their pets. I'm Adam Katz for Branding Direct. Hey, if you'd like more clients, if you want to stop lying in bed at night and worrying about whether or not you're going to get enough new clients to support yourself, set aside a little money every month and then give me a call, and we'll talk about setting up and managing Google AdWords for you, because we are getting phenomenal results, and the vast majority of our clients are getting all kinds of calls and leads, and dog owners who have money in hand and are ready to spend it. And why shouldn't that money come to you? I'm Adam Katz. Take care.